All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Salito once again. Before I jump into this video, let me just say that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please don't look at me as a financial advisor because I don't want to fucking be one. All right. Anything that comes out of my mouth pertaining to these stocks is strictly for entertainment purposes only. So whatever you do when it comes to these plays that I'm about to speak on is on you. All right, not on me. Strictly for entertainment purposes only. All right. So take everything with a grain of salt. All right, so let's go and jump into AMC. So as you guys can see here, right side ancient past, left side present time. Right. Let me zoom in a little bit. Well, expand it. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna go through the whole little thing of like how the algorithms go and all that stuff. I'm just basically gonna start right here. So on this day right here, I feel that this is it right here. I think that we're right here in this spot. So, I think AMC is about to get ready to squeeze. Not financial advice, and only in my opinion. But I think that AMC is probably going to start making that move going into tomorrow, and possibly start making that move to the upside like severely. If I were to guess anything, I say that we're possibly going to go to around like maybe possibly take with a grain of salt now, possibly to $40, maybe even higher, because there is a gap that needs to be filled to the upside. So as you guys can see right here, let me zoom out a little bit. I have specific areas right here for gap fills. So we're technically right now in gap number 2. So we ended up getting up to there, getting up to around, what was this? Around, I think it was around a little under $12, $11. And then we shot back down. So this is the same thing that basically happened over here. It shot back down, and now we're getting ready to make that move, back to the upside. Now, I do feel that we're going to actually I think that this is going to possibly be our arbitrage gap for the near future. I don't know if you guys remember before the reverse stock split that we actually had a crazy arbitrage gap, which led to, when we did our reverse stock split, we went way down to where that arbitrage gap was when, before everything was changed or whatever, before the reverse stock split. So I believe that before the reverse stock split, I think we had an arbitrage gap somewhere around $7 or $8 or something like that. And then when the reverse stock split happened, we actually ended up shooting all the way down towards that, which was like in the mid $2 range or something. But I think that this is going to be the new arbitrage gap. I think we're going to gap up again, going up to this third gap right here, which is the $19 to $20 range. So basically, above all, make a long story short, when it comes to AMC, I honestly think that we're right here, right on this yellow arrow. This is us right now. And if I were to zoom all the way out and put them by comparison, as far as like size goes, like, like based off like how big the candles is and all that crazy stuff. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let me drop this down a little bit. It would look something kind of like this right here. Let me drop this down just a tad bit. It would look something like this, basically, And as you can see, we have that $100 spot up here as well too. But like I said, we're gonna get deeper into that in the near future. But as you can see, gap number 4 is around that $40 to $50 range. I do think that ancient gap that we had in the past is going to be around that $20 range, possibly. If not, it will be the one that I was just talking about, which was basically around $10. No, I'm sorry, yeah, the $20 gap range. So all I can really say on AMC is buckle the fuck up. But as of today, we ended up closing down at negative 20%. We're down negative 6% basically in the after hours, down 33 cents, nothing major. I do think that we're possibly going to end up going up to as high as five. Well, I think we're going to pass $5 honestly in after hours, which is going on right now. My guesstimate is that I think that in the after hours we could possibly go as high as $8, $9, possibly even $10. But this is me talking about after hours going into pre-market and stuff. So pre-market, we might even see that happen. You never know. We might even wake up to it in the morning, but who knows, right? So take everything with a grain of salt. But if anything, if we don't end up getting that high to those numbers, then I would possibly think that tomorrow we can go up to $6.10. If we break $6.10, then we can possibly see $8.98 during regular trading hours. Now, if shit hits the fan, like severely hits the fan, we can go as low as freaking $3.21. But I highly doubt that that's going to happen. But like I say, take everything with a grain of salt. All right. So I'm going to talk about, I'm done with AMC, so let's talk about GameStop real quick, and then I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to go ahead and possibly upload another video talking about the SPY and SHIB. Oh, so yeah, I think it was 2 days ago when we started squeezing. We got that good old, I believe it was what, about like 78%, 100%. Let me look real quick on my phone. Yeah, 78% run. I ended up making over 1,300% profit on AMC. That was beautiful. And then the next day, I'm not a put options guy, but I did grab some puts the next day, and I ended up coming out with around, I think it was about like 400%. Catching it from the top, riding it back down to the downside, and all I did was just throw it right back into AMC. But I did buy some more call options as well with profit. So yeah, I enjoyed myself for the last 2 days. But let's go on and talk about GME real quick. Let me get everything situated so I can kind of give you guys an idea of where we could possibly be. Okay, this is good enough because I just need you guys to see the arrows. So, GameStop, as you can see right here, the white candle was the bottom, and it shot up in the ancient pass over here on the left side. Right side is your present. In the ancient pass, from the white arrow, we shot all the way up, and we end up getting to the blue arrow, which peaked, and then we dropped back down. Now, I feel that right here is where we're at now. If we're tracking the ancient pass on the pink arrow. So in the present time right now, this is where we could possibly be. I know it's more candles right here, well, more pip candles right here, but I'm going based off the very, very bottom of that lowest candle, which I feel may be this right here. So tomorrow we might see a nice move back to the upside, filling in all this right here, because I know that this is basically a gap. To me, it's a gap. So in my opinion, I think GameStop is good. In the next couple of months, if not sooner, I do think that GameStop is going to start squeezing like severely. And if anything, I do think that GameStop could possibly go to as high as $100. If anything, even higher. But for right now, I feel that we're just going to end up getting another push up, and that we're going to start tracking sideways or whatnot. And then probably in the next month or two, in my opinion, not financial advice, that we may end up going as high as $100 plus. But like I say, we'll get into that later on in the near future. But as of right now, with GameStop closed down at negative 18%, basically close to negative 19%, lost $9.20, closing at $39.55. In the after hours right now, it is around, let me see, It is around $37.13. It's getting pretty volatile right now on AMC and GameStop in the after hours right now, but it's down -6%. So basically, an extra $2.41 loss. Prediction wise, take with a grain of salt. I do think that if we can break $41.14 tomorrow, possibly in the after hours, going into pre-market, we can go as high as $60.35. But if shit hits the fan, then we'll possibly go as low as $21.94. Okay? But other than that, AMC looks good, GameStop looks good. I'm about to go ahead and make another video for you guys pertaining to the SPY and SHIB, okay? But if you don't look at that, that's cool, that's fine and dandy. You guys have a great night. You end up going out, kicking it with family and all that stuff. Make sure it's the best time of your life, because we guys got what we ladies and gents got to get back to this money or whatever tomorrow. But for the time being, enjoy you guys' night. Don't let nobody piss in your Cheerios. Don't let nobody get you out of your comfort zone. All right. Until next time, hasta luego.